set to start the third quarter, Super Bowl 57, and it's an Eagles 10-point lead, 24-14. Chiefs do get the ball to start the quarter. Welcome inside the booth. He's Greg Olson. I'm Kevin Burkhardt. Look, obviously we're going to be watching Patrick Mahomes. How's his ankle after that hit the end of the half? But for Kansas City, it's how do they stop Philadelphia? The Eagles have been aggressive, and really, except for the fumble defensive touchdown, they haven't been stopped.
Yeah, and we started the broadcast when Philadelphia got the ball first after Andy Reid decided to decline after winning the coin toss. We said everything about their DNA, the fabric of this team, is how do we get a lead as fast as possible. Yeah. That's exactly how the first half went. You mentioned Nick Sirianni being true to his identity of a fourth down aggressive play caller. We saw Andy Reid settle for a field goal on their lone fourth down try. And Nick Sirianni's taking a completely different route.
Yeah, I mean, after that Nick Bolton fumble recovery touchdown, they went for it on 4th and 5, had a big Jalen Hurts run. They went for it again on 4th, got an offsides call, and they scored. That really has been the big difference in this game. But the Chiefs get it first, and we'll see Mahomes right away. As the second half is underway, and we'll start from the 25. What is the run at the half, Aaron Andrews?
Well, it is Chiefs policy. They don't make Andy Reid available if they are losing at the half. So no official word on quarterback Patrick Mahomes, but I think this is pretty official. He's out there on the field. We saw him running out of the tunnel after halftime. He was still favoring that right ankle, but he flashed a smile a couple of times. A couple teammates came over to him. He shook his head, said he's fine. Remember, Kev, going into this game, he said running and cutting, still an issue.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to play. He's going to get it out. He's tough. Now we'll see how it affects him. Down by 10, they'll get the run game going with Pacheco. Sprinting to the outside, and that's a good start. Get Pacheco and the run game going. We got off to a quick time. Tell you, the Chiefs, just think about this. Look at the comparison. Chiefs, 9 plays in the last hour and 35 minutes.
I mean, a lot's been made about taking, possessing the ball. If you're Philadelphia, keeping Patrick Mahomes, as you see, standing on the sideline. But it's the style in which this Philadelphia offense has taken with this aggressive pass first to set up the run mentality.
Here's Pacheco again, racing to the edge, trying to get to the first down, and is yanked down short. So we go downstairs to Tom.
Well, Kevin, talking to Nick Sirianni coming out at half, he said if it is Chad Henne or if Patrick Mahomes is hindered, they do have a defensive plan in place. Offensively, most pleased with their ability to possess the ball and keep the Chiefs offense off the field. As for his message, he said all season long, we've talked about.
They lost Tom's mic there. Apologize about that. 3rd and 1. Chiefs haven't converted a third down yet. They try here. McKinnon will get it. And then some. A big hole for McKinnon converting the third down.
Yeah, they stick Jerick McKinnon in. He's the offset fullback. He's just going to go, and he's just going to run a little fullback counter. They don't pull anybody, just a little inside zone, weak side. Sky Moore, the wide receiver, was at tailback. Nice little wrinkle there by Andy Reid on that third down.
Here's Mahomes. In some trouble, and it is catch, I think, by Kelsey. Boy, low throw, he went down to get it, and he's going to have a first down. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, and those low catches are often the hardest ones. And he pulls it right off the top of his shoes. Can't quite keep his feet, but a nice job there by Mahomes. It's a big man, Jordan Davis, pulling him down, and takes a little shot to the face, but that's a big pickup. This is the drive they need. You see him going with a little urgency and tempo. They know what they're up against.
A little jet sweep to Sky Moore, looking for some blocking, has some. And Moore thought he could have had more there. See the Mahomes numbers, 9 of 14, 100 yards. That's what Tom was telling you about what the Eagles felt about Mahomes. I mean, he was on the field for 8 minutes. Showed you that graphic. But on the move now, at a second down. Backside pressure, throws on the run and has a completion and a first down. It's Justin Watson who makes the catch. He's got 13 more yards at home. Mahomes looking all right on the ankle there.
Yeah, you see Hassan Reddick, number 7. He goes on the inside move. It allows Patrick Mahomes to just buy some time, flushing to his right. Jonathan Gannon The defensive coordinator in Philly said, we want him to get the ball out in under 2.5 seconds. We feel like the longer the play goes, the harder it is for us to hold up on the back end, and that's a great example of why.
Here's McKinnon right up the gut, and McKinnon slipped down and fell inside the 20, and then scurries forward for a couple more to the 18.
Yeah, we've mentioned it a few times, Kevin. Guys losing their footing on this turf. You saw Sky Moore on that little jet sweep on first down a couple plays ago. He had more yards to be had, and then you see there, Jerick McKinnon. I mean, he was untouched through that first wave of the defense and kind of went down on his own.
Collapsing, running around, looking, that's going to take off. Has the first down, still on his feet. Mahomes down to the 5. Well, forget about the ankle. Somehow he's getting through it, and it's a first and goal after a 12-yard run.
Well, I mean, what an impressive drive here to start the third quarter, but just a great job by the offensive line. A lot's been made about this Philly defensive front, their ability to rush just 4. But this entire drive here, when they've needed to put one together, this Kansas City offensive line has stood tall, and Mahomes has had plenty of time.
First and goal. Mahomes, floating one. McKinnon is denied. Down at the 1. Edwards on the stop. So was Maddox with a little help. Andy Reid got to get this offense grooving.
Well, we had a chance to talk to Patrick Mahomes this week as they prepared for this Philadelphia front. He said, I understand playing offensive tackle for the Kansas City Chiefs, it's by far the hardest team. He goes, I know I hold the ball a long time. I know I like to scramble and move. These offensive linemen have been trained to block and anticipate Patrick Mahomes' movement.
10th play of the drive here for Kansas City. Pacheco right up the gut and in. Touchdown.
Well, Jerick McKinnon's done a little bit of everything. This is a tailback. He's going to be the second puller on the counter. He's lined up at fullback and gotten the ball. We saw him run a little inside trap earlier, and this time he's the lead blocker for Isaiah Pacheco. And you talk about making a statement coming out of halftime. Andy Reid dialed him up, and Kansas City's back in it.
Now the extra point by Bucker is up and good. Well, opening